I knew Monica would be here.
Be nice to her.
Did you remember your heart medication, Mr. Q?
I'm not gonna keel over if that's what you're thinking.
Junior would certainly love that if you did.
Did you hear anything Alan said at the house? Could you not call AJ Jr. just this once? Alan was right about one thing. He could have had a different life. A better life. Squandered his potential. Cared too much about the wrong things, showed weakness at the wrong times. He was never one of us. Just never had the strength to walk away.
Until he embezzled most of our money and fled the country.
Well, you gotta give him his due. He outmaneuvered all of us.
Yes, he did.
Who are you looking for?
Carly might bring young Michael.
No, she won't, Grandfather. Just put it out of your mind.
I just can't believe that this is happening.
Monica, I am so sorry. I know how painful this is for you, and the loss, it's just too huge for words.
We're praying for AJ and really for all of you.
Thank you. And if there's anything you need, if there's any way at all that could help, I'm just so glad you're here. Thank you.
Are you okay?
Well, I'm doing my best. And if you can't do yours, if you can't hold it together through our son's memorial, I promise you, I will never forgive you.
I'm sorry I'm not grieving in a manner you approve of, Monica. I don't believe it.
Oh, I didn't expect to see you. Should I leave?
I want her out of here.
Shh. Take it easy.
I will not have AJ's killer weeping at my son's memorial.
She's probably just trying to avert suspicion. They're all looking over here.
Yeah, well, maybe we should leave.
No, you know what, Jax? I have nothing to hide. I haven't done anything wrong. Nobody really thinks that you had anything to do with AJ's murder.
Miss Grandmother.
So do I.
Lila never gave up on AJ.
Why do you think Courtney showed up?
I don't know, but I'm not sure I like it.
Thank you for joining us.
We are gathered here to pay last respects to Alan James Quartermain Jr., AJ, a son, brother, cousin, father, and friend. We are stunned by his death, but find comfort in knowing that AJ has moved on. He's in a better place now. On behalf of the family, Skye Quartermain, AJ's adoptive sister, would now like to say a few words in memory of her beloved brother.
I spent a long time putting these words together. They're all about a wonderful man on the verge of a brilliant life. The only problem is, he never existed. So, I'm about to tell you all about the real AJ Quartermain. AJ was complicated. He could be a real pain. He made some serious mistakes, as we all have. But I have to admit that he was a first-rate partner in crime. As I'm sure a lot of you here know who are familiar with our various escapades. But despite all of that conniving, there were really only two things that AJ wanted in this life: to get his son back and to be a Quartermain. He wanted your love, your respect, your approval, and who knows? Had he lived, he might just have turned out to be that son that you all wanted. I know he never stopped trying. AJ was a drunk. He certainly wasn't alone in that. Like a lot of members of this family, he struggled with the disease. Sometimes he won. Other days, he drank. But he never, ever judged anyone for having the disease of addiction. In fact, the only person that AJ ever seemed to criticize, and sometimes too harshly, was himself. AJ just wanted to be a good son. And he wanted to bring his son home. He certainly never stopped scheming with ways to bring Michael back. Partly to impress you, Edward. Partly to carry on the Quartermain name. But mostly, AJ just wanted to be a good dad. I know AJ made some terrible choices in his life. And I think the choice that he probably regretted the most was that night that he drove drunk with his brother in the car. That was a terrible price that Jason paid. And AJ just walked away without a scratch. But you know, I really think AJ never really walked away from that crash at all. I really pray and hope that he has now. Oh, one more thing. He loved you. Despite all of the mistakes made on both sides. He really loved you more than you could know. He'd really want me to tell you that.